Albus, I'm so excited to be going to Hogwarts this fall.
Oh yes, school start is a joyous time. But I hear you have yet to tell your family and friends. Do you know you're going to need their signature to go to Hogsmeade?
Oh, blimey.
My dear Lucia, have you considered it might be time to tell everyone?
Oh, Dumbledore, I'm afraid they won't understand. They're muggles, you know. It might take me for a freak.
My child, have faith in your loved ones.
You're right.
Well then, off you go to deliver some lovely news.
Thanks, you always know what to say.
20 minutes later.
You're absolutely out of your mind. What has gotten into you, Lucia?
I knew you wouldn't understand.
I thought you were clean these days after your rehab.
Blah, blah, blah. Not even listening anymore. Typical of a muggle to react like this.
Everything was going so well. You haven't gotten to a great engineering school.
But Dan, I don't want to be an engineer. I want to be a wizard.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you've turned down your place at this fine school.
Of course not. I responded to Hogwarts right away by owl.
You know that's not what I meant by that. I'm talking about INSA, of course.
Oh, well of course I turned them down. The moment those owls started bombarding my house with letters that spoke by themselves.
I'm calling your therapist.
Why is he always calling Albus my therapist? I've explained this to him 100 times already.
You've obviously derailed into a new full-blown psychosis.
Why don't you come over tonight and meet Albus Dumbledore?
You're right. I really should have a talk with Dr. Mosby.
Great! See you soon, Slytherin.
Later at the therapist's office.
I'm glad you came, Dan. The situation has really deteriorated.
Yes, she seems to have created a whole science fiction story to shelter in.
I have a hard time wrapping my head around this new world. How much have you snapped up?
It's not very clear. She was talking about owls and talking letters.
Oh, I see you've told your brother about your projects at Hogwarts.
Yeah, I did. But I was right. He doesn't understand anything.
I see a big confusion within her, indeed.
Dr. Mosby, I think she has you pegged for Dumbledore, some sort of withered director.
We have to bring her back to reality at all costs.
Stupid muggles. Come on, stop talking nonsense and let's go eat something. I'm so hungry I could eat a hippogriff.
Oh, here, have my tikka masala. I've lost my appetite. It was a pleasure seeing you, Dan.
Later at the restaurant.
How pleasant that was. I always feel at ease after speaking with dear Albus.
Yeah, that was great to meet him at last.
But I must say, I'm very concerned about she who shall not be named.
God damn it, Lucia. I'm trying to understand, trying to play along in your world.
But Dan, she's very dangerous, you know.
Who, Lucia? Who is it that is dangerous now?
You know very well that I can't say her name.
You know, Lucia, sometimes I wonder if there's even any hope left for you.
What are you saying?
Look, I'm sorry, okay? What you are going through is terrible. You can't help that you have a condition.
Well, you'll be very sorry when she comes for you.
Tudu.
Sorry, I need to take this call.
He still doesn't get me after all these years.
I have to go. Here, let me pay for the meal. See you later.
Be careful. Watch out for snakes in the bathroom sinks. I don't feel at ease. I should follow him to make sure Voldemortina doesn't show up.
A while later. Great to see you again, Dan. I've missed you.
Oh my dark lord, that's her! All this time he'd been plotting behind my back. That's why he's been so strange, trying to contradict my every word.
I'm very worried about her. Nothing is going according to plan.
After all the effort we put in, we should be close to the end of all of this, shouldn't we?
We need to work a little harder. We're not quite there yet. This needs to be done, and no one else wants to take on this burden.
Well, you're right. It's our responsibility to help her see reality as it is. Whatever she say, we need to get to her, even using force if necessary.
I might go as far as to say taking her in against her will.
There's absolutely no illusion to this. Dan is working with the Dark Lord to end me. I have to warn Dumbledore about this situation.
Later at the therapist's office.
Hello, Lucia. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh, Dumbledore, it seems we are in great, great danger.
What the matter? You look like you've seen a Dementor.
It's her, she who shall not be named. She's made a return. I just witnessed her and Dan plotting horrible things, threatening to attack me.
Galloping gargoyles, that's terrible. I don't know what to say. This changes everything.
I'm sorry to barf in and drop a dong bomb like this, but I feel like this is an urgent matter.
No, you were absolutely right in doing so. We will be needing all rounds at the ready.
Later that day at the park.
It sure is an odd place for you-know-who to have hidden such important things.
That's why it's so genius. Nobody would think to look here. Does this thing look like a Horcrux to you?
That's right. Back when she disappeared, she didn't have time to hide them correctly.
Besides, she had to focus on their survival. That explains the strange hiding spots. But alas, after all these years, she has built up the strength to come back.
And finish what she started.
Indeed, I am afraid so. I wonder what goes on inside that dark soul. It's like the fire's on, but the cauldron's empty. This might be a great disaster if we don't do anything. It's the tip of the dung heap.
But we'll stop her, right? You do have a plan, right?
Lucia, I'm afraid that for now, I have no idea what to do.
If even you don't know what to do, I imagine this might be the end.
Back to her place, Lucia takes some time to think.
I need to take care of this by myself. I'm the only one capable of this. I'm in for a nut, in for a Galen. No cauldron will be left unturned. If my assumptions are right, they'll have to pass through here eventually. Here they are. Look at them. She has completely cast Dan under her spell.
That movie was so nice. I love the music.
Of course you did. The composer is Hans Zimmer.
Those are probably code names. I need to find out what they mean.
Well, I guess I'll go back to my place then.
Alright, see ya.
I can't let her have him. Dan, how strange seeing you here.
Hey, what are you doing roaming this neighborhood?
Don't play dumb. You know very well why I'm here.
Please, tell me what's going on.
There's no use denying it. I saw you with her.
She's my friend, Lucia. Of course I spent time with her.
But she's evil.
Stop talking nonsense for once, please. Can you at least try talking to her?
I wouldn't come near her with a 10-foot broom.
Hey Dan, I forgot to say... Oh, hi Lucia. How are you feeling?
I have to warn you, she seems to be in the middle of an episode.
Yeah, the Order of the Phoenix.
Lucia, it's okay. It's just me, your childhood friend.
Childhood? Childhood? You ruined my childhood! How dare she bring up the most sensible subject right away like this?
Back home, after Lucia ran away from the scene in panic and frustration.
Wow, I had to get out of there. I was so panicked and frustrated. I need to see Dan alone and get through to him about the truth.
Hey Lucia, that was quite a scene you cooked there. Martina's really shaken up.
So am I. Let's meet at the park. I need to talk to you.
At the park.
What is making you so upset, Lucia? I'm getting really worried.
Finally, you should be worried. It's her. You know who. She's out to kill me.
I see. And you are worried that I'm becoming part of her scheme.
Precisely. But I know that deep down you can see what is right. You're just too easily influenced sometimes.
Oh, right. I'm the one who is easily influenced. But don't worry, I do not sympathize with that witch.
Oh, Dan, I'm so happy to hear that you're on my side.
I have always been on your side, Lucia. And I'm really excited for this school.
Hogwarts, yes, me too.
I think you will really learn a lot there and perhaps find a balance between that world and this world.
Yes, you're absolutely right, and it feels great to have your blessing.
Naturally. The plan is working. She trusts me as a character in her world. Now, the only thing left is to get her to the mental institution by making her think we are actually going to Hogwarts. So, when do you leave for Hogwarts? We need to prepare a going-away party.
September 1st at 11 o'clock from platform 9 3/4. At Hogwarts, I will be protected from she who shall not be named. What a relief.
Wow, that's tomorrow.
Yes, time is going by fast these days. Dan, I will miss you dearly.
Back at the therapist's office.
Don't worry, she's gonna be fine in this structure. This institution is the best, they say.
I just want her to find her true self again, you know?
Here I am. What were you talking about?
Dan and I had a chat about the fact that you were not willing to become an engineer, as a wizard suited you better.
We both know I'm a math genius, but still. You have to understand that it's not my true calling.
Yes, certainly. We think you should go and live your dreams at Hogwarts. It's a very emotional time, both for you and for us, I imagine. Dan will come with you to make sure that you get on the platform 9 3/4 safely.
Sounds good to me. Go on, Curly. Tell me about the rabbits again.
We are going to get our place. And you'll tend to the rabbits. I promise, Lenny.